Welcome, design dreamers and lovers of timeless beauty. Today, we step into a world where history, elegance, and fantasy coalesce. In this episode, we explore the poetic fusion of two design legacies, the intricate storytelling of chinoiserie and the lush sentimentalism of Victorian decor. Prepare to be enchanted. Chinoiserie, a French term meaning Chinese-esque, emerged in 17th century Europe, capturing a whimsical vision of the East. With fantastical landscapes, birds, pagodas, and flowering branches, this aesthetic painted a romanticized version of Asian art, often seen in wallpaper, ceramics, and furnishings. It was mystery, elegance, and fantasy in visual form. On the other hand, the Victorian era blossomed in 19th century England, known for its deep colors, layered textiles, and ornate detailing. It was a time when beauty spoke in hushed tones, through damask wallpaper, carved wood, oil paintings, and gilded frames. Sentimentality, nostalgia, and floral abundance ruled every drawing room. Though originating from opposite corners of the world, Chinoiserie and Victorian design share a romantic spirit. When combined, they evoke a sense of dreamlike escapism. Imagine soft willow branches framed in gilded mirrors, or embroidered silks draped across tufted settees. Together, they form a design language of wonder. The ideal room to begin your journey is one that invites intimacy, perhaps a reading nook, a boudoir, or a parlor. These quiet spaces allow the intricate detailing of both styles to be fully appreciated. Look for rooms with good light, high ceilings, or architectural charm to serve as your canvas. Wall coverings are foundational in this fusion. Chinoiserie wallpaper sets the tone, cascading florals, exotic birds, and delicate trees, hand-painted or printed, form visual poetry on your walls. The Victorian touch enters through color choice. Opt for moody greens, dusky blues, or rich oxblood hues for depth and drama. Willow trees in chinoiserie are more than just flora, they represent grace, melancholy, and flowing movement. When echoed through Victorian drapery and fringe, their presence brings both structure and softness to the room. Use flowing curtain panels, tasseled tiebacks, and embroidered motifs to extend their ethereal reach indoors. In this union, pattern reigns. Mix toile with silk brocade. Let oriental florals flirt with damask swirls. It may sound chaotic, but when confined within a complementary color palette, the effect is rich, layered storytelling. Don't shy away from maximalism, it's the harmony of elements that creates magic. Both styles love color, but in different moods. Chinoiserie leans toward pastels and gemstone tones, Victorian interiors favor earthy, shadowy colors. Blend the two by choosing a grounding base, think emerald or charcoal, and then add highlights in celadone green, blush pink, or gold for contrast and light. Lighting in this style fusion should feel like candlelight caught in a crystal drop. Choose chandeliers with floral motifs or pagoda-inspired sconces. Add velvet lampshades and brass bases for a Victorian glow. Lighting here isn't just functional, it's theatrical, casting shadows and emphasizing detail like light in a painting. Furniture pieces should whisper of old-world grace. Look for cabriole legs, tufted upholstery, and inlay work. A Victorian settee upholstered in chinoiserie silk is a perfect marriage of both styles. Blend lacquered surfaces with velvet, or place a carved chinoiserie screen behind a button-tufted armchair for dramatic effect. Accessories matter. Porcelain vases with phoenixes, opium beds turned into daybeds, or shadow boxes filled with botanical illustrations, the key is to curate, not clutter. Choose each object for its storytelling potential. Let it hint at travel, romance, memory. Together, they form a living tableau, not a museum. Flooring in this style should feel historical. Consider aged hardwood with a Persian rug in a faded palette. Or layer rugs, Victorian floral over jute, or silk over sisal. Each step should feel like it's on storied ground, grounding the fanciful elegance above with tactile, organic roots. Treat your windows like stage curtains. Victorian elegance calls for swags, lace, and fringe. Add chinoiserie flair with bamboo blinds or embroidered pelmets. The result? A layered theatricality that controls light and adds texture, while creating intimate zones that frame outdoor nature as living wallpaper. Plants and florals breathe life into this aesthetic. Think ferns in stone urns, orchids in blue and white pots, or dried flower arrangements in gilded vases. Incorporating real and faux greenery blurs the line between indoors and out, a principle central to both Victorian conservatories and Chinese garden temples. Mirrors are transformative here. A gilded Victorian mirror above a chinoiserie console adds drama and expands space. Use reflective surfaces to double the floral fantasy, enhance natural light, and introduce movement. Edged or antique mirrors bring a ghostly elegance, conjuring whispers of time long past. Create display moments with purpose, on mantels, shelves, or under bell jars. Showcase curios, jade carvings, antique lockets, painted fans, pressed flowers. Each object becomes a stanza in your poetic design narrative, inviting curiosity and wonder, and making your home feel like a living cabinet of curiosities. Scent completes the sensory experience. Victorian homes often carried the aroma of rose water and lavender. Chinoiserie evokes sandalwood, tea leaves, or lotus. Use scented candles, essential oils, or incense to set the mood. The fusion of scent with sight completes this romantic. Tuck a settee beneath a bay window with chinoiserie cushions, or nestle a writing desk by a flowering wall. These moments of repose echo both design styles, the Victorians' love of introspection and the chinoiserie fantasy of secluded pavilions. These are spaces for daydreams, reading, or simply existing beautifully. the hearth was the heart of the Victorian home. Surround your fireplace with ceramic tiles that hint at Eastern landscapes. Above the mantel, hang a framed chinoiserie panel or antique fan. Let the flames flicker below a narrative of cranes, blossoms, and weeping trees, its warmth told in story. Add layers of softness with silk throws, velvet poufs, or embroidered cushions. Chinoiserie fabrics often feature delicate fauna and flora, while Victorian elements offer plushness and weight. Together, they create a comfort that's both tactile and visual, luxury that invites lingering and deep appreciation. Lacquered surfaces add sophistication and sheen. Incorporate a black lacquered sideboard with brass accents, or red lacquer nesting tables. These touches reflect the Chinese influence, adding drama and history. Pair them with Victorian oil portraits or candlesticks to bridge continents and centuries through thoughtful placement. Tabletop decor and dining areas offer another opportunity to blend styles. Mix delicate Victorian china with Chinese porcelain teacups. Display them openly in glass cabinets or vintage hutches. When used during gatherings, they create an air of elegance and ceremony, where every sip feels steeped in tradition. In the bedroom, go opulent. Use a tufted Victorian headboard with chinoiserie print bedding. Add silk lanterns as bedside lighting and a kimono hung as art. Layer with heavy velvet curtains, and don't forget the fringe. This is a room of reverie, a poetic retreat from the ordinary. Often overlooked, hallways are perfect for gallery walls of framed chinoiserie panels or Victorian botanicals. Add a small antique table with a silk runner and a single bloom. These spaces become transitional moments, chapters in your home's unfolding story that whisper their tale as you pass through. This fusion succeeds when tension is respected. Let bold statements coexist with subtle gestures, a bright pagoda motif balanced by soft lace curtains, or an opulent Victorian lamp next to minimalist chinoiserie panels. Each style tempers the other, ensuring no element overwhelms, only enhances. Both Chinoiserie and Victorian decor were born of empires, romantic, yes, but also colonial. It's important to approach this fusion with respect and awareness. Celebrate the artistry, craftsmanship, and beauty without erasing the history. When done thoughtfully, the space becomes a dialogue between cultures rather than a pastiche. The beauty of this fusion is how it manipulates time. It feels old and new, grounded and fantastical. By blending heirlooms, antique finds, and contemporary interpretations of traditional motifs, you create a home that exists outside time, a place that feels like memory and magic all at once. When your space evokes the feeling of a novel or poem, where objects feel alive with history and corners hum with romance, you've succeeded. The union of Chinoiserie and Victorian decor is not about perfection, but emotion. It's a design story that stirs the heart before the eye. As we close today's journey through wallflowers and willow trees, remember that design is a form of storytelling. Chinoiserie and Victorian romance are not just styles, they're invitations to dream. In blending them, you create a home that's both sanctuary and stage. Until next time, may your walls whisper wonder.